Hey guys, it's Christine, aka Schmo.
And this is Shaika, also known as Shy. And we are flawless.
Inspiration.
Today we are going to talk about a hot topic that Christine actually thought of. When people tell you who they are, you have to believe them. You should believe them.
Yeah.
And we want to talk about this because we've been told. We've been told when it be relationships, like love relationships, whether it be friendships, whether it be acquaintances, people tell us how they feel unknowingly even too, right? Sometimes people will say some things about certain situations, and then when you're faced with that situation with them, you're conflicted. Meanwhile, you really know how that person is.
From the beginning. Like, I tell you who I am, not me as an individual. But
well, you too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, okay, so
not in a negative way.
No, not at all. But okay, so suppose I meet a guy and I'm telling a guy, because I've told guys before, my headspace is not necessarily really wanting to get into a relationship. Not because I want to like mess around or whatever. Totally not in that headspace at all. But maybe just because I really don't want to be in a relationship. And they don't believe me.
They don't. And when somebody says no, it's no. Like, listen to what they say.
Yeah, it's because
they're not playing games.
And I'm being honest.
Truthful.
And I'm being honest. No, mind you, let me rewind. I'm not trying to just sleep with you. I don't want anything with you. And I'm like, seriously, at this point in my life, I am really just focusing on being the best I could be. Right?
And being kind.
You could be kind. But I'm really just focusing on where I need to be in life. I'm not where I want to be right now. We're just gonna put this in the atmosphere. I am not where I want to be. I think like who I am as an individual, I'm only gonna get better, obviously. But where I am in other aspects is not where I want to be.
Understood.
And so I don't have really time to focus on a relationship. And you know what? Like, if he comes along, because I've said in other videos, I would love it because I look at Shy and Jose and I'm just like, oh, they're so cute. I love it. But right now, I'm just not focusing on that. So if somebody comes along and I don't really feel the vibe, I'm going to be honest with you. And it's not my fault that guys don't really want to listen to me and they get upset with me. But on the reverse, okay, because I know a lot of ladies could relate to this.
Yes.
We think we can change a man to he's going to like me. Because I'll be the first to say, I liked this guy who was just my friend and in my past, and he told me who he was. But I thought, he's going to see the greatness in Christine.
He told you what he was all about.
Shaika.
I know.
Guys, he's not going to see the greatness in me. He told me what it was. And I had this expectation along with a lot of other ladies, right? And men. We all have this expectation that they're going to see the greatness in us. And the truth is that they're telling us what it is. Because from my experience, I told you what it is. I'm not changing my mind no matter how great
Absolutely.
you are. No matter what you show me.
Absolutely.
I'm not changing my mind.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be within me that I want to change my mind. And no individual is going to come along and make me like, oh, I want to change my mind.
Right. And I think that a lot of times too, sometimes guys go real hard because a lot of, well, men and women, if you really want something in a partner, whether you like men or women, and it doesn't matter your gender, at the end of the day, a lot of times when you know what you want, you're going to go hard for it. And a lot of times the person will say, I'm not ready, I don't feel that way about you. You got to listen. If you keep forcing yourself on that person, in the end, it's not going to end up working out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I mean, there may be cases where it does end up working out, you know? There may be cases, and I'm sure that definitely happens. But a lot of times, and this is dear to me because I know, and I'm not going to share specifically who it is. It's people very close to me, like very close to me, right? Like, and I wasn't present for their dynamic, but I've heard stories about, this person really liked me and they really pursued me, but I really didn't like them that way. I liked them as a person because it was very nice, but then the person ended up going into that situation because they were like, you know what? this person is doing all these nice things for me. This person is just, going above and beyond. You know what? Let me go ahead and try. What happened? They didn't end up together. Meanwhile, they had kids and everything and didn't end up together. So with that being said, it's like, now the person that got the one that was the pursuer is getting let down. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that person told you the whole time how they really felt about you. You just thought that by whining and dining and doing the extra stuff that they were going to come. But at the end of the day, they were going to kind of, submit. And even if you do end up getting married, because a lot of people are in love with love. They're not really in love with the person. They're in love with love. They're in love. They're in love with the thought and the idea of a relationship, of love, of marriage, of a family, of everything. And they think that, everything will I'll grow to love them. I'll grow to love this person. That could possibly be. But if you're not really whole in yourself, if you haven't experienced life like that, you could be easily swayed. But then it's going to probably not turn out too well. Because then once you decide to part ways, then the person who was really pursuing you is going to be bitter about it, saying all these things. Meanwhile, they know that they were really pursuing you hard.
Yeah.
So let people come and submit to you. Like if you court and try to, court somebody, let them see the signs in them wanting that reciprocate. You know what I mean? Like to be able to give it back to you. You know what I mean? Like you have to think about that, because meanwhile, the person was telling you the whole time, you just didn't want to believe it.
It's true.
It's
true. And another thing is, sometimes people tell you things, but look at what they show you.
Get off.
Your actions are everything.
Everything.
I could tell you what a great person I am, but watch if I'm a great person.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to me, because you know what? Honestly, I've been fooled. I've been told I was a great friend. I've been told this and that. But you know what? Actions showed me otherwise. Like, I'm sorry. From now on, as I get older and from my experience, I'm absolutely not bitter. I'm not bitter. I've just been, lessons learned.
You learned.
You show me who you are by your actions.
Absolutely.
Truthfully, I'm not really about trying to listen to you tell me who you are.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me watch you.
Yes.
Let me watch you. Let me watch you move.
Yes.
That says everything to me. You can't speak one thing and then do the opposite and think I'm going to still be over here listening to what you had to tell me.
Exactly.
No, I'm way over here watching you.
Exactly.
And let me tell you something. Your moves are everything to me.
Everything, Shaika. Everything. And that's the space that I'm in now. And I've actually always been the type person to watch what people do versus what they say, And it's kind of comes back to what I probably said it before. There's a lot of times where people say, you know what, I'm a good person, but this person doesn't help me. This person doesn't do this. People don't come to me for this. Are you approachable? You could say all you want out of your mouth, what you really want, but are you really opening yourself up to receive what you really want?
Yeah.
A lot of times that's not the case, you know what I mean? And it's and for me, it's somebody will tell me something, they'll say whatever they want, but I'm looking at your actions. I really don't go by the words. If you say you love me, show me you love me by being there for me, supporting me, you know what I mean? Because and sometimes I understand that even though somebody does love you, they may not be able to give it to themselves, but at least be honest with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just be honest. You know what, Shaika? You know what? I love you, girl. I love you. Oh my God, I do see you. I see you. I'm not in a space to really support you, but I see you. What's wrong with that?
Just an acknowledgement.
And I'm really learning more and more as I do a lot of self-work, because I'm really focusing on self-improvement. For the past, it's been probably a year or more, that I've really been hyper focused on self-improving myself. Not for anybody else, for me, for my betterment, to get to where I need to get to for myself. It's not really for anybody else. I could care less. In the past, yes, I would worry about what people think and what people thought. And I still have access of myself, that feels that way. But as I'm learning and learning, I'm learning to kind of see through situations, call things out if I see it, and really realizing that, what, just because a person comes out their mouth and says, oh, they're going to do this and do that and do this. No, your actions are going to show me everything about you.
True.
Your actions are going to show me how you feel about me. Your actions are going to show me how you feel about yourself. Because if you can't care for yourself the way you should, then you're not going to care about me.
Absolutely not.
You're not going to give a crap about
Absolutely
me.
Not.
But it's so sad that people are walking around here lying to themselves, because you're not lying to me.
No.
I see right through the foolery, but I see right through it, you know? And the only thing that I think of it when I see it and I notice it is I feel sad.
Yeah.
I feel that so sad for people. And a lot of people out here, they're so like they want people to do this and do that for them, but they're not even realizing, because I don't know if it's really conscious that they realize that they don't even give that. That's why they're not receiving it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like, I'm such I like to study people. I told you this.
You
before.
are like that.
I like to understand what
Yeah.
people are coming from rather than automatically get upset with them, because I don't even know how to explain it. Like if you do something wrong, I just really want to understand where that's coming from.
That's fair.
I think your sister Nakia said it too. Like, she just wants to understand the root of it. But I just get so disappointed in people.
It's because you have faith and love for people.
I do. I genuinely do. And I hate when someone lets me down, especially when I really believe their word. That's the problem with me. And as I get older, I realize that I can't always believe what they say. Like, you could tell me you love me all day. I have had people say they love me, this, and that. And like I said earlier, like, I feel like I'm rewinding, but like, their actions showed me otherwise. Like, you can't love me and be so damn inconsistent. When someone shows you their ass,
believe them. You see it, it's right in your face.
We always try to justify people's actions.
Yes,
you know
all
what I'm
the
saying?
time.
We need to stop that. Like, no. This is what it is. Somebody shows you their... Believe them. They showed you.
Yep.
Now act accordingly.
Yeah.
And stop trying to justify it. And I've been one of them, so I can speak only on my experience. I've been there. Like, I've seen... They show me what it is. And then I'm like, oh, no. You try to justify. Oh, you think of excuses. It's this. They move this way. No, man. No. If I was to believe the first time they showed me themselves, I would have been there 3, 4, 5, 6 times later.
Exactly.
All hurt.
Exactly. So it's like that saying, fool me once, shame on me, or you.
On you. Wait,
fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice, shame on me.
Kind of thing, right? Yeah. Right? It's like, it's the truth, though.
It is the truth.
You keep wanting to believe in this person, but if they keep showing you the same thing, then you have to then discern if you want to keep dealing with the person or not. You know?
Exactly.
And stop acting like you're not. It's like such a cowardly move not to own your shit, in my opinion.
It is. Like, what? Like...
It's like, I can't stand a person that doesn't own something. If you do something wrong, own up to it.
Own up to it.
To me, that's just such a cowardly move.
Yeah, so many people have gotten away with doing stuff to me, truthfully, like, personally.
Oh, yes.
Since we're talking, I'm a talk person. Yes. So many people have gotten away with doing stuff to me. They're lucky I haven't handed their ass to them on a platter. For real.
No, you're right.
When I think about it, it like frustrates me. Like, I get so angry, but then you know what? Like, in a moment, I let it in and then I let it out. Because truthfully, I will let them have it. And I say bad words because it only frustrates me and it makes me so passionate. Like, I'm so passionate, like, because it really bothers me.
Yeah. You despise that type
like,
of
how
action.
dare you take advantage of me like that?
Yeah.
I'm a good person. Don't look me in my face and ever lie to me. Like, what?
I know.
We all tell these little white lies. I understand that. None of us are perfect. I even lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little teeny lies. Right?
I'm not co-signing on that.
Okay, little teeny lies, like, what, like, I don't know. I can't even think of something.
I'm 5 minutes away from your house, and you're really, like, a whole 30 minutes.
Something like that, exactly. But I'm saying, like, people just straight lie, like, you my best friend, you this, you that.
But it's like, but to your point, like, you have to kind of know in your gut, like, we all are powerful enough to have that gut feeling about people.
Sometimes we really genuinely get fooled. Like,
No, we get fooled because our ego doesn't want to believe the person.
Maybe,
that's why.
Maybe.
We get fooled because, you know what? We're like, you know what? I'm going to open myself up, and it's nothing wrong with opening yourself up, but to me, it's like you got to open yourself up knowing that you could possibly get hurt and be okay with it, you know what I mean?
And that's vulnerability, and I
you have to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
But people get then mad when they're vulnerable and then the person
they
get hurt, and that's what the problem is. You have to just, you know, which I know you've dealt with that and you're strong enough to kind of move past it, but that's, some people fester in being vulnerable and being mad that the person got over on them kind of thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've had the signs the whole time. You've been putting up with it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Yeah. The person probably been telling you the whole time. You just thought you were the different one. That's the difference.
But we love to believe that, right, ladies? Especially us ladies. Like, we love to believe we're different. We're not. Well, I mean, we are different. We're all beautiful individuals.
The person just can't see that in you. Because they may not see it in themselves. Exactly. That's all it is.
Exactly. And you know, truthfully, like, somebody else will see it. Right? Somebody else will see your beauty.
Because they're ready for it.
Exactly. You have to be ready for it.
You have to be ready for it. You have to. You're not gonna...
I have come across some men that just were not ready at all. And I really thought, they're just gonna appreciate and love me. And I only fooled myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
I only fooled myself. Mm-hmm. When these people told me who they were, and I thought... Like I said before, like, oh no, like, I really genuinely thought, and I really genuinely thought, like, they are gonna see my everything. They're gonna, like, and in these certain relationships, I really divulge a lot about myself. So, like, you know, I'm very open about my life. Shaika knows a lot about me. So, like, I pretty much don't hide anything. So I'm pretty much open. And when I have a friendship, and so then I'm like, well, you know, they're really gonna see who I am. But you know, it's fine. Whatever, it is what it is. But the truth is, ladies and men, when people tell you what it is, truthfully believe them. If a woman or a man says, you know, I'm not really wanting a relationship, or I'm not really a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend or a good this, good that, trust them. Trust them. People are just not saying it to say it. They're saying this because
it's for a reason. And it's okay if they have to make maybe if you want to be their friend, knowing that. But when you step into the situation, know what you're getting into. Exactly. Know that, you know what, I do probably want to proceed with a relationship potentially in the future, but the person has to work on themselves first before I go there. There's so many people that are not even whole within themselves, and that's why they're miserable.
Yes,
whether they're single or in a relationship.
Girl.
Whether they're single in a relationship. Or your partner may demand too much of you in expectation, but are they expecting of themselves?
Exactly.
Are they expecting them themselves? The minute that somebody tells me about myself, I'm looking at, I don't really judge. I'm well, for the most part, I am open to receiving information and feedback from any age, any level, and I've learned that recently, to be honest. But at the end of the day, if somebody's telling you something that you should be doing, you need to make sure that they understand that they need to be mirroring that same behavior.
Absolutely.
You can't, I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. Yeah. I see that a lot.
Yeah, like I can't be a cheater and then tell you, girl, you shouldn't be cheating, but I'm over here cheating with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't call you out on your stuff if I'm not, like, legit. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense.
And people always want to be so quick to call you out on something, and then they're not really,
because it's so easy to point the finger. You need to do this, and you need to do that, you need to do this, and you need to do that. Where's the self-accountability here, though?
Absolutely.
Where's the self-accountability? Where is it? It's so easy to look at somebody else and tell them what they got to do for themselves, right? Absolutely. It's so easy to do that.
It is, because, you know, most times, I've said this plenty of times, and I say this off camera, on camera, whatever, is that people don't like to be accountable for their BS. Yes. People don't like to be accountable. That's the truth.
Which is that's
the truth. People like to go around, especially men, let's be honest, and some women, a lot of men, like to hurt people. It's everybody. It's everybody.
It is,
but I'm saying that, like, they like to go around hurting people and not being accountable, because when you try to bring it to them, they don't want to hear it, and it's always you. Oh, it ain't me, it's you. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, right. But you have to acknowledge, right? But you have to acknowledge your part in that situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there's always two sides of it.
Absolutely.
And it's not always just you. At the end of the day, it's not always just you. It's me and you need to work on this, right?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But then again, too, to your point, you were saying a lot of people are hurting out here. This is just my personal feeling. I feel like, you know what? A lot of times we see and know what the person's all about, but we don't want to believe it.
Oh, yeah.
And then if they do something that then hurts us, then we blame them completely. Yeah. You can't really put that on the person. Because you allowed yourself to be put in that situation.
Agreed. And that goes back to me saying that we think, right? Men and women think that we can have this automatic, like, change over somebody. We can make them want to change because we're so special, and we are special. But I'm saying to them, like I said earlier, so it's like it's a hard thing to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you're special, right? I know I'm special, and you know you're special.
I know it, yes.
And when you come across somebody that you know you're interested in, you're like, oh, they're gonna see that, they're gonna feel how special I am, but
it's not always the case, unfortunately.
It's not, and that doesn't take away from
it doesn't take away from who you are.
No, because you're still dope, you're still special, you're still amazing, you're still beautiful, you're still awesome, you're still handsome,
right?
But like when, like I said 1,000 times, and I'll say it forever, when they tell you who they are, the realest statement ever, my girl said it,
I know,
when they tell you who you are, believe them.
Yeah.
Like, don't stop making excuses. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. They don't want to be with you. I'm not going to be a good fit for you. They're not going to be a good fit for you. Like,
and just say, damn, okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that, you know, but I don't believe that, you know, but maybe you can work on yourself so that way you can feel that you would be a good partner for somebody one day.
Exactly.
And if it would be me, that would be nice.
Exactly. We need to just stop wasting our time as single people. Just stop wasting your time on people that are not worthy of your love, right? Stop giving your attention, like, ladies especially, we be chasing these men.
Or even, like, sacrifice what we really want just to say that we have somebody to snuggle up with. No. You know you don't even want that person.
Exactly.
Why waste your time and energy on them?
Exactly, and that goes back to just half the people in this world walking around broken from their childhood, and they're just searching for something and they can't find it, and they're trying to search it in another broken person, because we all know we attract most times what we are.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we're over here broken, trying to look for someone to basically clear up our broken pieces.
Yes, and
and now you're taking this broken person, you're coming together, you're not going to be whole.
Right, and then when they're not doing things the way you want them to do, then it's a problem. Oh, you got to do this, and oh, you got to change this. It's like a fight and a struggle, you know what I mean? And I learned that, like, I mean, I've been married, it's going to be 11 years this year in May, and even in my relationship, I realized, like, I had a lot of, like, expectations of my husband. You know, I had a lot of expectations. But then I realized, you know what? I have these expectations. He doesn't have these expectations. He does not have these expectations. Why are you, Shaika, giving him these expectations when he never asked? He never put himself in that position to say that I expect myself to do this, that, and the third. He never said it. So why am I putting that on him? You know? So now what I do instead, I talk about, like, what I need from him, you know? I need help with this. I need help with that. This is what I want to do. This is what I would like our vision to be. And then I actually put forth action in the motion, you know what I mean? And then he kind of then feels inspired, and then he follows suit, which is amazing. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
I know unfortunately a lot of relationships aren't like that, but that's where, I mean, I know that when I entered my relationship, I wasn't fully I probably was a broken person. I more than likely was a broken person, because when I got together with my husband, I had came out of a 7-year relationship that was not a great relationship. You know, the person had love for me, the person did for me, but it was like almost like buying me with money kind of situation. You know what I mean? It wasn't. And there was certain actions behind certain things. I know that the person had love for me, but I don't think that he really fully loved himself and realized his worthiness. And I thought that I could fix that, and clearly it just never worked. So I realized I had to part that situation. But needless to say, I know I was broken in that situation. And through that experience, my husband laid down ground rules for our relationship when we did finally, you know, step into a full-blown relationship, which was probably like a year after I had left that other situation. I had known him as a friend and we communicated, but it wasn't serious until probably a good year later, because my husband knew from the beginning like what my situation was, and I was very honest and upfront from the beginning. So that's what I did change, is being very firm in what I wanted. I wasn't just following behind him like a puppy like I did in the last situation.
Oh, yeah.
I was stern, like, this is what my expectation is. I'm not doing this, that, third. And I stuck to my guns, you know, and because, you know, some people will, even though you say something and something that you want, you know, a lot of times you'll deter from it because you're scared, you're fearful, or whatever the case may be, or the person might not like it or whatever, so then you end up swaying and then you lose yourself. But for me, I kept my ground. So the whole point is like, I had to learn, even with myself and being married, that, you know, there's healing to be done within myself. There's learning to be done within myself. and it's a continuous process of learning, progression, understanding myself first though. First. Yeah. And then, then you work together with your partner. If hopefully that person's willing to work with you. It's just so important. It's just like so important to not like have all these high expectations of people.
We do.
Because a lot of times it's what you want. It's not what the person wants.
Yeah, I let myself down all the time by having these high expectations.
And we have to be honest with, what? This is what I want. So, what? How about I make myself do what I need to do, self-work first, and then I will attract that.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's why I have become comfortable with being single, and I think that it's helping me because I really have this comfort level in being single that I'm not just gonna like settle for anything,
which is
or
awesome.
Any type of attention. Like truthfully, I don't need that attention, and I don't mean that in a conceited way at all. I mean, obviously, we all like to some extent feel pretty and say and hear, "Oh, you're pretty." To an extent.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But, like, it's not attention that's needed. You know what I mean? Like, no person on this earth validates who Christine... I almost said my last name, YouTube. Who Christine is. Like, this is who Christine is. Like, this is who Christine is, and I validate who Christine is. You don't validate who Christine is. So, whether you think I'm pretty or not, I'm still going to love Christine and think I am who I am.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's it's just so much, like... I don't even know what I'm lost for words, but there's just so much things that we just need to kind of like realize, like, what, at the end of the day, stop having these high expectations of people. If they tell you what they are all about, you better look and watch and believe what they say until they show you otherwise. Not what they tell you otherwise, show you otherwise.
And it makes me so sad because there are some really like amazing people, like women, men, that just gave themselves whole to somebody that might have not been like on their level in regards to what they wanted.
Absolutely.
And then they get hurt, and then they get angry, and then they get, upset, bitter, whatever, and then they change for the worse. And that's so sad to see.
Because you're changing yourself up for somebody else, but it's because you're stuck in that negative space, unfortunately. And you're never going to move past it until you face it head on. Maybe it requires you to have a conversation with this person so they can so you can let them know how much they hurt you, so you can release it and move on. Maybe you need to write a letter. Maybe you need to pray on it. Maybe you need to take a run in the park. I don't know, but whatever you need to do that so you can, heal.
Yeah, absolutely. Because truthfully, the other person is not walking around upset most times.
Half the time.
They are living their life.
Living their best life, too.
Living their best life. I'm a singer, guys. No, I'm not a singer. I'm joking. But no, truthfully, they are living their best life, and they're probably living their best life with somebody else. While you're thinking of them being all sad, they are living their best life with somebody else. Best believe that they are probably not cried up in the corner of the couch crying.
And try not to take things personal either.
Yeah, like you're amazing.
Who?
No matter you.
Oh, the person.
Yeah, well, you're amazing.
Thank you. You are too.
Thank.
We are amazing.
No, but you guys are amazing. Whoever needs this, whoever needs this word, somebody needs this. I know someone needs this. You're amazing. Like, you're amazing. You have to look in the mirror and be like, I am beautiful, whether you're a man or a woman. You're still beautiful. I tell my son he's beautiful all the time. He's a man. You're beautiful. You are worthy. You know what I mean? Like, you have to see what greatness you have in you. Don't let anyone hinder that.
Absolutely.
Because we get so sad and stuck in the moment, and then like days, months, years pass by.
And you're still in the same space.
All behind some person that does not give a crap about you, that is over there probably living it up with the next person and just not even thinking about you. And I think that we get so lost sometimes behind all that. And like, I always say this, Shaika, I always do, like, we only have one life. One. We'll never get this hour back. We'll never get this day back. This is it. This is it. We literally have to live the life that we want. That's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why Shaika does with her, her side thing, with her hair and makeup, because that's her passion. Like, that's why I'm in school. Like, we only get one life. Stop wasting it on people that tell you what it is. Stop chasing behind people. You know what I mean? One life.
One. That's it. One.
And you have to know you're amazing.
You have to know it. You have to know it, because if no one else knows it, you have to know it for yourself.
Yeah. It doesn't matter who tells you.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It makes no difference. You can't stop holding on to, oh, people need to be there for me. People need to do this for me. No one has to do anything for anyone. No one has to do nothing for no one at all. No, stop having those expectations of what people need to be doing, how they need to be acting, and everything else.
It's and truthfully, we learned that from experience.
Oh, absolutely.
I know I have.
No, I've learned a whole lot from experience.
Yeah, like we speak on experience.
Expectations.
Yeah, and why they're not there for me, and why he hurt me, and why this, and why that.
If you move, do it because that's what you want to do. Not for accolades, not for people to like you extra, because they're going to take, but they can still talk behind you and say, I don't like her, So stop doing things for kudos. Stop doing things for people to like you. Stop. Just feel fulfilled and stop being so judgmental too.
Yeah. We say that often, but yeah, we really need to understand people more. Like people, I think we have to be more sympathetic towards people, more understanding than judgmental.
Oh my God, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, we all move differently. We all have different experiences. Right. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So you can't judge. Yeah. If the person is not doing this just because you think it's right, what does it matter? Just move on and do what you got to do.
And who said it's right because you think it's right?
Exactly. If you want to give, but the person doesn't reciprocate, it is what it is. Stop expecting. Stop doing. Either you stop doing it or stop expecting. Either way.
You stop doing it or you accept.
Right.
You move on.
Right. Or you just don't do it.
Truthfully, we have control over our life.
We have 100%.
You're not going to hurt me.
Right.
Without my consent.
Exactly.
Right?
Right. Oh my God, this person did this to me. I can't believe you did this. You let them.
Yeah, you let them.
No one can get you out of your character.
And truthfully, any man that ever hurt me, I let them hurt me. Mm-hmm. I have full control over Christine.
Absolutely.
I am an adult. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I started to love, I was fully capable of controlling my own feelings.
Absolutely.
And you as an adult can control your feelings.
Absolutely.
And you know what? We are capable of who we let hurt us. We are capable of our own lives. We have to stop giving our control to people. We have to stop giving control to people for our happiness.
Absolutely.
No.
Because at the end of the day, you're never going to be fully fulfilled if you don't live in what you want to do.
Exactly.
Stop worrying about people judging you. If somebody's judging you for you being a kind and loving person, so be it. So you should need to tell them maybe they need to inherit that trait. How about that?
Exactly. And you know, Sheikh, I used to deal with that because on my Facebook, I really do post a lot of positive things. And I know people actually stop being my friend on Facebook because I was posting positive stuff, and I'm just like, at first I took it in and I'm like, ooh, wow, that's kind of, and then as time went on, I'm like, oh, they just stopped being my friend because I was positive, and that's okay. And at first it kind of bothered me, but you know what, it doesn't bother me because this is me. This is me, and this is who I want to be. I don't want to walk around all mad. Actually, I had a good conversation with Shaika's grandma. God bless her soul. She's 75 years old, amazingly beautiful, and looks amazing, and she sat there and I said, you look so beautiful. And she goes, yeah. She's like, you ain't gonna get me walking around
for real,
looking all sad. Her skin is flawless at 75 years old.
And she truly holds, she's been through a lot, and she truly holds no malice towards people. People have done her wrong, and she still accepts them. You can't even beat that up in
her spirit.
No, because she truly forgives and lets go.
And it's beautiful on her.
If she does something, she does it because that's generally what moves her to do it. Not because she expects somebody to do something for her back. Not because she has expectations of what people need to be doing. It's like, we need to stop counting people's money and telling people what they need to be doing. We need to stop counting people's money. We need to stop telling what people need to be doing. If you're not doing it, you need to shut your face. Seriously, you need to shut your face. Look inward.
How do you shut your face?
You need to...
Do you take your whole face and...
Just shut it down. Shut it down.
Let me try. Sorry, go ahead.
Seriously, we need to be honest with how we feel about situations and things. If you need something from somebody that you love, if it's a brother, sister, mother, father, whatever, you tell that person what you need. There's so much...
Because we're not mind readers.
No, there's so much babies, grown-ass babies walking around here. They're babies. Angry on the inside.
Wait.
Like this, like that.
Angry because of their expectations that they never verbally spoke.
Right. And how are you going to even... How would the person know if you don't say anything? And it's like you have these expectations of what people need to be giving to you, but are you giving it... Are you showing kind of... Are you speaking on it? And are you really kind of opening yourself up to receive that? Because sometimes they'll get what they want and then have a problem with what they got.
That's so true, Shaika. Yep.
It's like, come on now. Are we on a... What is that thing called? It's not... You know, I forgot what that thing is called. It's like you want this now, and then tomorrow you want this, and then now, so then you pissed off at people because they don't know if you're here or here. Like, come on, and then we want our children to be right. I mean, really? I mean, seriously, be freaking honest with what the hell you want. Be clear with what the hell you want. Don't speak out of anger. Speak out of, when you're in a calm space, speak out of love.
I learned that, Shy, because I used to be so quick with what I wanted to say, but it would always be based when I was in emotion.
Yes.
Never in rationality.
Yes, and no one's going to hear it.
So as time went on, I was like, when I speak, it needs to be when I'm in a rational state of mind, not when I'm in my emotions. And I think that's huge.
Oh, it's very
I think
impactful.
that's huge.
Yes. It's just like there's so many people that are so bitter and angry,
man.
you know, and it's just sad.
It is.
And then, you know, and then I don't know if it's because I'm self-reflecting that I kind of like see a lot through what people are.
Possibly, yeah.
You know, it's so crazy because it's like the person's smiling at me, but I feel that they're so sad inside. You know what I mean? You know, I'll keep thinking about the person and then I'll reach out and they'll be like, oh my God, yo, I had a terrible day today. Oh my God, thank you for this or that, or whatever. You know what I mean? So maybe if you really look inward to heal yourself, then that will open you up for other people. Why not try that? You know what I mean? Because then your vibration, your energy is different, that you're more have a energy of positivity that people will come towards you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because, you know, like attracts like, you know what I mean? And if somebody doesn't want to be around you, you can't feel no type of way about it. You know what I mean? And it should be okay.
That might be just God. That might be just God's way of saying not for you.
Right. You know?
Let me redirect that for you, boo.
Right.
God's like, no.
You know?
I saw a wonderful Facebook post and I'm like looking over there because I'm trying to visualize what it said. It was amazing. It was like God's way of like it. I can't remember because I don't even want to quote it because I would be quoting it incorrectly. But
at the end of the day, you need to basically self-reflect, heal within, and then that heals the world. It heals other people. It's contagious. It trickles. You know what I mean? But it's just like, come on now. We have to be honest with what we're feeling and be honest with people. And then with the whole telling people who you are, really live by it. Don't talk the action and then saying something else because you want your self and satisfaction at the end of the day. Because that's what a lot of times people do. Yeah. I'm going to be nice and sweet so I can get what I want, and then I'm going to go ahead and act like an a-hole and then keep it moving.
But you know what? Like, those people, guys, I just want you to know, the good people out there that really be living the the truth and stuff and, you know, get hurt by these mean people, karma's real.
Oh, it's so real.
Like, you reap what you sow. If you give what you get.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You want to get what you give. Yeah.
You get what you give. Seriously.
Sorry.
So if you're looking at the person, oh my God, they're always doing this and they always seem to have luck. It's not luck. That's because they're giving nothing but great things and that's what they get in return.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Give it and you get it. You walk around and you're so mean and you are intentionally breaking people's hearts. Like, that's not cool.
No. If you're doing it with intention, yes, it's not a nice thing.
No.
But
and
sometimes
it is unintentional. But Shaika, let's be real. A lot of times it's intentional. A lot of people come intentionally from the beginning of a established relationship on what they want. And when they get it, they keep on going. That's the truth a lot of times.
It's selfishness.
A lot of times that's the truth. And that's not nice. That's not nice. I don't like that.
Sometimes people don't give a crap about being nice, unfortunately.
And then, you know what? That's okay. And so for the people that are nice and the people that get told what it is from the beginning, take it for what it is, right? And keep it moving because you're worthy. You are worthy.
You sure are.
You are. And I think that it is so important to hear those words. And we don't hear it enough. What? You know what I'm saying? That we are worthy.
No, we don't. We don't. But we have to tell ourselves that. We need to look in the mirror and
we need to look in the mirror every day we get up.
This is actually what I do. I say affirmations in the morning. I tell myself that I am loving, I am patient, I am worthy. Like, that's the main thing that I say, and I say it multiple times in the mirror. I tell myself that I'm caring. I tell myself that I'm patient. I tell myself that I'm understanding, because that's really what I want to receive.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying, oh, I want to be rich. I do say that I'm prosperous and I'm abundant, because we all have that capability of abundance. We all have that capability. That's just my thinking. What you feed into is what you will attract. If you attract negativity, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to serve up. If you always saying I'm broke and I don't have, that's what you're going to end up having. If you know that in your mind you can create, and you know that you're abundant, it's going to then flow to you, period.
And if you have the mentality that you can't, well, then you won't.
You always will not can't. You always will can't. You always will can't. There's people, I mean, I'm not giving myself kudos or anything like that, but in the past I would say, oh my God, I don't have time for this, that, and the third. I'm going to school. I'm taking online classes. I work for it full time, which is almost 40 hours a week. And plus, sometimes I do hair and makeup. I'm still learning, doing, different things to get more knowledge and training on hair and makeup. Like, and it's like this week was a whirlwind, but at the end of the day, we create what we want. So you can do it. Stop making excuses. And at the end of the day,
anything that you dream, you can achieve.
Oh, absolutely.
I tell my baby every day when she gets out the car, you matter and I believe in you. And anything you dream, you can achieve.
Absolutely.
That goes for us.
Absolutely.
Even as you get older, even if you're 40, 50, 30, 20, 60, anything you dream, you can achieve.
Absolutely.
So, on that note, you are worthy.
You are.
And you are beautiful. And you are handsome.
Absolutely.
And when people tell you who they are,
believe them.
Because they're telling the truth.
They are. And just know that at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you.
Nothing. Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal.
Take it as an experience. Breathe it in.
And release it out.
On that note, guys.
Peace, love, and blessings.
Wait. I was going to say we appreciate you. You can cut that out.
Go ahead. Yes, I'll cut it out.
Oh, look at this shoulder.
On that note,
we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you very much.
We can't wait to come out with more stuff. We're still,
more content.
Strategizing and merengueing. Is that a word?
Merengue, yes, it's a dance.
Merengue. No.
Can
we merengue right now? Okay,
all right. Well, thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.